you pursue something with Morgan, it's going to draw all kinds of unwanted attention, and more importantly, it'll hurt Kiki.
Don't you think I know that? And Kiki's been hurt enough.
Exactly. So you gotta put this kid out of your mind, you know? You do whatever it takes.
You know something? When you're right, you're right. And I can think of one very simple way to make sure I never think about Morgan again.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
This. What's wrong?
What's wrong? I don't even know where to begin. What was that?
A kiss? You told me to find a way to get my mind off Morgan. Mission accomplished.
You really believe that?
It's a perfect solution. I can't be kissing Morgan if I'm busy kissing you. Now can I?
I'm sorry, did we just time warp back to the 8th grade? Kissing me is going to prevent you from kissing Morgan?
Yes.
And that statement doesn't sound ludicrous to you at all?
So now the idea of us together is ludicrous.
No, I didn't say that.
You know something? If memory serves, we did have something once.
All predicated on a setup. Nina told me how her mother hired you to seduce me.
Yeah. Well, that may have been how we started. But it isn't how we finished. I loved you, Silas. Being with you, those stolen moments, they were some of the best of my life.
It was a long time ago.
Not so long ago that you don't remember. And don't try to deny it. I was listening in that godforsaken hospital room when you admitted that you still cared about me. Something happened. A rekindling. I don't know, something. It was real. I felt it. I know you felt it too. Would it really be so wrong to explore that? So you didn't feel anything? Not in all the time you were taking care of me? Not when you were fighting against helping me end my life? Not when you were lying to me to save it? Never?
Of course I felt something.
Just nothing romantic, huh? Well, you know, I gotta say, Silas, your actions, they speak otherwise. You hid me from the police, diagnosed my cancer, you kidnapped my child to cure me of that cancer against my adamant wishes, mind you. You don't just do that for anyone.
You're not anyone. I never pretended that you were.
Okay. Then please stop pretending now. You said things to me.
I know I did.
Things you can't take back. Things I will carry with me forever. And was that just to keep my spirits up?
No.
Then what was it for? That day in the hospital, when I was lying on my deathbed, living what I believed were the last moments I had on Earth, I had so many feelings. But what I felt most was genuine regret for the mistakes that we made, for the life we could have had, but now we never would. And I thought I saw that regret in you. Of course, yours was tinged with some hope, right? Thinking that maybe your Hail Mary had worked and I would live after all.
And you did.
Because you refused to give up on me. Maybe on us.
Ava.
The way you looked at me, was that just part of the setup? Your tears, your declarations, they were fake?
No, they weren't. This experience with you, it took its toll.
I'll say.
Things I hadn't felt in a long time. They start sneaking up again.
You see, for me too. But I was convinced that we would never have the luxury of acting upon it. But we do, we can. So shouldn't we try? See if we could recapture what we had all those years ago.
No.
Why not?
Well, reason 32 might be that I still have a little bit of pride left.
What does that mean?
You're delusional if you think I'm gonna play second fiddle to some kid, this Morgan.
Oh, what? That is not what this is about.
It isn't? You just admitted to me that you kissed me to distract yourself from him?
Yes, but that's not
Okay,
the
thank
only
you.
reason.
Well, I don't care.
Have you not been listening to me at all? I have real feelings for you, Silas.
That's really nice, but you also have feelings for Morgan.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that we can't be together.
Yes, it does. All right, I'm not starting something with you because you can't control yourself around our daughter's boyfriend.
Fine. We'll leave things as they are.
Excellent.
But I don't understand why you're being so selfish.
Oh, I'm being selfish.
Yes. This was the perfect way for me to keep my mind off Morgan, have a little fun in the process. Maybe it would have evolved into something more. Who knows?
Oh, I have an idea.
What's that?
If you want to stop yourself from being tempted by Morgan, be a grown-up, all right? Stop weeping crocodile tears and saying you want to do what's right for Kiki and actually do what's right for her. Take your tongue out of her boyfriend's mouth, and if you find that too hard to do, just leave town.
Leave town. That's your solution.
And a good one at that. I think I've mentioned it a couple times. You stay around, and what are you risking? You're going to be found out. And then what? Prison. Everything we've worked so hard for is nothing.
You are a brilliant doctor, and I would never turn down your medical advice. But in all other areas, you can shut it.
Here it comes. We're going to use your daughters as an excuse for you to stay in town and sniff around Morgan some more.
This is not about Morgan. I came back to this town to be with my children, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.